of course, is a PvP, and I like, well, I'm gonna like these two players going at it because Huck, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's one of the top tier Protoss players in the world right now.
Oh, you can be absolutely sure of that right now, Andre. He is just so good. I gotta say, obviously, I don't want to be biased, man, but I'm a huge, huge Huck fanboy. So, you know, I would be excited to see him win this. I gotta say.
Yeah, first place in MLG Orlando. The guy just tore through everybody. Tore through MC.
So good.
And now he has his opponent Hasuobs. Let's go ahead and introduce the players in the bottom left-hand corner. As the red Protoss, we have Evil Geniuses, Huck.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, his opponent from Team Mouse Sports, our blue Protoss, it's Hasuobs.
All right, Broseph. So we have the same type of dynamics that we had from the series we saw with Hwangsin and Hero. You have bottom left and bottom right positions, though. So it's going to be a little bit different. Hasuobs is going to be defending against those drops, and Huck is the one that will be able to do drops a lot easier. But as we said, going to the macro stage, that's when Hasuobs, I think, just by the map layout, has the better advantage. He can expand a lot better than his opponent. Now,
we actually just saw an 11 gate go down from Hasuobs here on Crevasse, which seems very strange to me since it's a little bit easier to defend on this map, especially to take an expansion. Do you think this is just because he wants to defend against the possibility of, like, proxy gateways or something? It just seems so strange that he'd want it that early unless he was trying to rush out something like a 4-gate.
I don't think it's actually proxy gateways. I think he just wants to play super, super safe. This could be he's just starting off with 4-gate and setting a tempo as it is. He just wants to get and control the game from the very beginning, which control the series, I should say, rather. So Hasuobs might be doing some sort of very early 4-gate. We can see that he's putting down that Cybernetics core immediately, and he has Chrono Boost saved up. Both of them actually do. They're not opting to spend it. So I think it should just to play either very, very aggressive or super, super safe. I'm not sure where he's going with this just yet.
Yeah, it looks like, of course, with his build, he wanted to get that Cybernetics core as early as possible. Actually delayed his second pylon to get that. So not going to be going for the Zealot first. So this does look like a build I've seen from Hasuobs a couple times, where he actually just completely forgoes the Zealot and just pumps out a couple Stalkers really early on, uses a lot of that Chrono towards the Stalkers, and usually you can get 3 Stalkers out in the center of the map right around the time that a 4-gate is actually trying to move forward with their Zealot, Stalker, and Probe. So you can pick off that Probe pretty easily, have some great micro to pick off the opponent's Stalker as well, and there we do see the Chrono Boost going down on that Stalker. He's not going to use any Chrono on the Warp Gate, he just wants to make sure he can get out these units as quickly as possible.
Yeah, very interesting open coming out from Hasuobs. Again, he is more of the standard player. I don't expect him to really do some crazy cheese. That pylon, the third pylon, is a heavy indication that we won't see some sort of 4-gate. So we can be rest assured that Hasuobs will play more of a defensive type of play. In the meantime, Huck, he's going to go put down, looks like 2 gateways, just wall off his front entrance. This is of the most standard builds for a map like Crevasse.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much identical to what we saw from Hero, remember, on this map, except that Huck actually has a second gas right now, and that's actually a really big deal. That means he's going to have more gas available for sentries, maybe. Maybe he just wants to go for that really high Stalker count and get Blink. And there it is. We actually do see the Twilight Council on the way, so Huck not going to go for an early expand, not going to go for like a 3-8 expand like we saw Hero try to do on this map. Instead, going to go for that really early Blink play, and oh, actually, Stalkers just kind of walk right past each other in the middle of the map. So Huck looks like he's just trying to scout out where his opponent is, still has not actually found Hasuobs' base.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we were talking about in the beginning. Huck wants to do this type of build. He wants to engage his opponent in any way possible, and he's choosing to do it with Blink Stalkers, and I like that. It's a very safe build because obviously the 4-gate nerf, he knows his opponent's style. It's just all around a very, very robust way to open up this series. I think Hasuobs, the probability of him actually, you know, cheesing on the first game is very low.
But oh my gosh, Hasuobs gets an early advantage, kills off a Stalker from Huck. Of course, that's the big problem with not scouting. Huck was trying to find out where Hasuobs' base was, and he got his Stalker out of position. And of course, with the great map control that Hasuobs had holding on Zalaga Tower, he's actually, wow, he just let a Probe walk right past him. Looks like he will be able to take that out in time. No pylons will be able to be set up or scouting information from Huck, so Huck is still playing completely in the dark, and an expansion is on the way from Hasuobs.
Yep, really nice play. Now, this will try to look like a fake 4-gate, but because there is no Probe over here, it's not really going to be, you know, too too obvious to Huck that it is some sort of fake 4-gate, or it will, excuse me. But for now, these Stalkers will get to start going down on this Struck the Debris.
What's crazy here is it looks like Huck, he actually did start making those Zealots, not more Stalkers, so he's not going for Blink. He's actually has his Dark Shrine already almost complete here, but it's a big problem that he wasn't able to get that probe out. He doesn't have any forward pylons. He still doesn't even necessarily know, whether, I don't think Hasuobs is at the top left or the bottom right, but he's going for the engagement right now. A couple Zealots move out. It's going to force Hasuobs to fall back. Oh, but he picks off a Stalker of Huck. Great move here, and of course that will make it a lot harder for him to see the DTs coming. There's the first set of 2 DTs warped in, but Huck rallying them to the top left base. He still doesn't know where Hasuobs is, and this timing, delaying these DTs is going to really hurt him because, of course, the Robo is already out from Hasuobs. He just hasn't made his Observer yet. He's making his Immortal first, so then he's going to have the Observer, and Huck's not going to be able to get in purely because he did not scout early game.
Yeah, this is a big problem. Now, finally, Destructive Debris is being focused down. Now, this is a big tell. He sees so many Zealots at this point. He should know, where is all of your gas? The DTs are coming up here. Is he able to force field off? No, he doesn't. Hasuobs is going to retreat at this point in time. He needs to get that robotic facility, making the Observer as fast as possible. It looks like a couple of force fields will be placed down. Oh, the Dark Templar. That's really weird.
Yeah, stuck inside that force field. It's got to be really painful, but he's doing a lot of damage to this robotic facility. Looks like the Observer will finish in time, though. The question is, will Hasuobs have enough? Because a lot of Zealots are coming in from Huck right now. They're going to do so much damage in melee range right now. He's forced to pull back these sentries. It doesn't look like Hasuobs has that much. He might have to pull a couple probes here, but great force fields going down from Huck, and Hasuobs is in so much trouble.
Yeah, additional Zealots are coming in here. There's 5 in the back right now. He can easily go towards the mineral line. Hasuobs is in a lot of trouble. Dark Templars actually do a surprising amount of damage. He's not able to target those down, and now probes being pulled off. This is going to be Hasuobs' last breath.
He is trying to use those probes to help defend. I don't know if it'll be enough, though, Andre. I mean, even with the Observer, he's just not even able to take out the DTs, let alone the rest of the army from Huck. And Huck is just still pushing forward. There's only one Stalker here from Hasuobs. Now oh no, he loses the robotics facility as well. He's pulling every single one of his probes. This is his only chance, but they're getting choked up. Needs to use that mineral glitch to get them through there. But it looks like Hasuobs, with his last 3 warped in Stalkers, almost had enough to be able to pick off the Stalker there from Huck, but it's not quite enough. Great control there by Huck. GG gets called out. Huck has taken game number 1.